into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. A first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. Doing it for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On the run, it's Jordan. He's past the marker and still going. Powering through a tackle. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring him out. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Burns. Running out of time in the pocket. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wide end. Grab down the middle. It's Mayava. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And And the same runner's got it again. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now, we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Dropping back, it's Burns. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Burns. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Past the... And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Burns. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked up on the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here?
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Jordan. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll throw it now. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense has it. He's still going.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing off play action. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And it's caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Wants to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a day.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The sure hands. It's Mayava. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
To the air, it's Burns. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Looking to chuck it again. With the catch, it's Mayava. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him after 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The They'll run it from the gun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. He finds some space. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball across the 35. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They'll run it here. That one moves the ball across the 40. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. And they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Burns. Grab down the middle. It's Mayava. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pass caught near the sideline, but it gains nothing.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking right, this one caught.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Breaks free. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And they'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Burns. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. To throw, it's Burns. Swarmed by the passer.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal back at the 13. Looking to throw here. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They can't stop him.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Scanning the field. It's Burns. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Third and short, they hand the ball off. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. The The Ducks churn out another first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock, but
it's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And the Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. Grinding away on the ground. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They continue to roll up the score.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Looking to pass. It's Burns. Tries a good throw. The Ducks to pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Spencer. Tackle, but first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To the air. It's Burns. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught. Second down now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Direct snap to the back. Quick spin on the run.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried.
Touchdown, Ducks. Great connection there for 6 points.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into his lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And that attempt just bounces out of bounds, and that'll be, of course, a penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Working clock with the ground game. He breaks free. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. The shotgun handoff here. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.